So we haven't talked about Drag Race the last couple weeks. So we're 2 episodes behind. And by the time our episode comes out, it'll be three. But is the latest 2 episodes keeping up to your the high expectations set by the first 2 episodes? Jarrell.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. Like it's been pretty fucking good. Like the challenge where they made their own dresses was dope. I think the ladies are phenomenally skilled, all except for what's her face, Jinx. Jinx not sitting cushion because her dress was a mess.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
It
but
was.
it was a mess. It was
And
a
she said it.
Yeah.
She knew it
Yeah.
too.
She was just glad it didn't fall apart on the runway, you know.
Period.
But she bounced back the following week because she killed as that pig.
Honey.
She did that. Her outfit was amazing.
When that ear fell off, she said, "You're gonna have to speak up." I was like, "Bitch, that is thinking on your fucking toes."
Really?
Or
She's a
hoofs.
queen. She's the queen of improv. I mean, that has been
Yes.
established
Period.
and reaffirmed every single time that she steps
Oh
on
my
stage. So
God,
Yeah.
she's literally a league of her own when it comes to that shit. Like,
yeah,
you could tell everyone else is just trying to keep up. They're all like, "Shit, okay, Jinx on that bullshit right now. She on it. I gotta keep up." The only one that kind of keeps up is Trinity. I feel like Trinity gives her a good run. Like, she is still not the same level, but Trinity is also good about, okay, let me think quickly here. What can I do? You know. So, but yeah, I agree, Jarrell. Ooh.
Yeah.
I go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that, and I thought the Vivian did a really good job this last week too.
Yeah.
She killed it with all the different accents. She was
Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel. She was
You're right.
Goldilocks. And Little Red
Not the herpes on the mouth, though.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Took me out.
Yeah, she was
Took me
funny as
out.
hell.
And I will say, finally, I saw a little bit of Evie Oddly, and I was like, okay, there she is.
Yeah.
I finally saw her in the pack with the other girls.
Yeah.
Because she was getting dusted the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
Kind of was.
Man,
that was the
they
one I
were-
was rooting for, and I was like, damn.
They were
It
eating
took
her
her a
ass
while
up.
to warm up.
but those have never historically been like these improv challenges have never really been where she's excelled in the
No.
past. So the fact that you have these kind of like back to back,
Yeah.
you know, it makes it glaring, but it also reaffirms for me that I'm so glad that there's no elimination as part of this. Like that is probably one of the best decisions you know, for all stars that they could have made, especially with the cast being so small. You know, the fact that we get to see them every single week and get to see like a whole bunch of different sides of who they are and how they approach the challenges, and the fact that they're really like they genuinely seem like they're having fun. Even the strategy part of it, they still seem to be like they're having fun, which I love.
Like, I don't want anyone to get, well, on All Stars maybe, to ever get eliminated again.
Yeah.
Regular
Agreed.
season, you might have to. But like All Stars, like to be able to see the well-roundedness of a drag queen is so fire. So fire.
And that's one of the things too, like this past season when I was finally watching, like seeing them pack up, I was like, oh, what's that in their box? I wonder what that was.
Yeah.
So like this way you get to see all the shit that they bring with them too.
Yeah.
This for me has set the bar so high. Can you imagine being All Stars 8
No.
and having to follow this season? Like,
honey, I agree. Houseway.
Who are they bringing back? Like who can do it?
The only one that I'm thinking is Asia O'Hare needs to come back.
Yeah.
That's like the only one that I think is like could be on that level out of like a lot of these latest seasons.
I do like Alaska because she was a winner, so she's an all-star and she's really good in like the improv piece. I do like her, but outside of her, like and
she already came back for what was it, All Stars 2 or something like that. So
Yeah.
So I
So
don't
it's
know.
like,
Yeah,
who are they gonna get after this?
this is the cream of the crop right here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, that lip sync by the Vivian, I was just so entertained when she went off the stage and got that little what was it?
The
xylophone.
When she did the xylophone.
Jada alley-ooped her
fell
too. She's like,
out,
"Here you go, bitch. I
okay?
got your back."
I fell out, and I was like, that is just the line of thinking that you want, that creativity that you would expect from an all-star, and an all-star, a queen amongst the queens. Like, if that's what we're getting to, it needs to be those little things that add up to the big moments.
1000%.
I wonder like how much, like, because when they're doing their performances, what I've noticed this season particularly, a lot of them are doing stunts, and not body stunts, but they're bringing out props and things like that, which I'm loving, because they did a lot of that. They did a lot of like these stunts and props things with Drag Race Thailand. I don't know if you ever watched that, but they're known.
I've seen clips.
I mean, if you ever know the whole like ping pong ball, they're known for doing stunts.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, because we've already seen so many wig reveals over time,
Right.
so it's just like,
right.
unless
What
it's
else can you
something,
do?
exactly.
Yeah.
Unless it's like,
Oh, girl.
unless you
was
come up
in-
with like Nicki Minaj bundles out the blue, like I don't know what you could do.
And to be honest, like, when is the last time we saw a really good wig reveal?
It's been a minute. The last one I could think of was who's the host of Canada?
Brooklyn Heights.
Yeah, Brooklyn
Yes.
Heights.
That's the last one I can remember.
So-
she had to throw to like
When
the
she
long.
turned around. Yeah, when
Yeah.
she turned around, yeah.
What's so wild is I was in P-Town this past weekend. Well, by the time this is 2 weekends
Oh yeah,
ago.
we didn't ask you about the
And-
pizza. We got to ask you about pizza. That's right.
and there we went to drag brunch, and one of the drag queens did the exact same. She had an afro. She was doing like a Donna Summer to Tina Turner
Oh,
like thing. So she came out with like this large caftan or whatever and this afro, singing and performing.
yeah.
And then she did the same kind of turn around and lifted the caftan up, and it took the wig off, and she had her Tina Turner wig underneath.
Yeah.
But part of the caftan got stuck in the ceiling.
See,
And I'm just like,
it's like keep
we just-
that
now
to the
we just
Get your shit
professionals.
together.
right, we just
Make
biting
sure-
now.
Just,
What is
just
we
make
doing?
Sure your shit is on point. Don't let
Uh-huh.
your
But
shit
like-
get caught in the
but
ceiling
like-
fan.
But like, as far as RuPaul Drag Race is concerned, I don't really need to see any more death drops. I don't need
No.
to see. I mean, unless your wig reveal is like a real reveal, like I don't need to see that. And quite frankly, even like the outfit reveals, like
Yeah,
when you come out wearing like literally a bed skirt,
yeah.
you all
We
baggy,
know it's
gross
about to be a
looking.
reveal.
You're like,
A
hey, it's like,
fitted
okay,
sheet.
come on now.
Mhm.
Like, let's get a little bit better with with these tricks, because the game is elevated.
The only thing that I was slightly annoyed with the last episode 4, was I thought the Vivian looked great in that the spike outfit,
Spikes. Yeah.
but it's a cat suit. We've seen the
We've
silhouette of a
literally
cat
just seen
suit,
someone with
and Michelle Visage gets on every queen about a
Mhm.
damn cat suit every season. They didn't say it. However, it was elevated, and it's the best cat suit I've seen in a
Yeah.
long ass time.
My
But I'm
only
like, oh.
My only gripe about the show predominantly has been about the judging.
Yeah, they haven't been critiquing.
They haven't, and I get that they're not eliminating people, but some of these people, you need to tell them what's up. Like,
Yeah.
not everybody. Like, okay, like basically, so the judges' critiques is just a love fest.
Yeah,
Fast
no,
forward.
that's not
Like,
reality.
Come on now, let's get the real stuff in there.
Exactly.
You can be an all-star and not get eliminated, but you can get critiqued the hell down. Like, I would love to see
I
that.
agree. Because like Jinx, if I come in one more Jinx in that same silhouette, yes, the porcupine was kind of cute, whatever. It's the same silhouette. Like I was
okay.
I want to see
It
something
was
different
right.
from Jinx. I get like that's her aesthetic, and I'm glad she's staying in her lane. I don't expect her to come out there with like Trinity the Tuck type stuff.
Mhm.
But you could do something a little different that we wouldn't expect from you.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
still within that super highway lane. You know. So and that's the stuff that I agree that they're not really critiquing like that they would normally do on a different season.
And how many nice things you gotta say about somebody? Damn. Like at a certain point,
And
You know, I can barely find one, so they're doing. Tell me something.
I mean, they're pulling out the thesaurus, looking
Honey.
for adjectives for different kind of word. Like, come
seriously,
on now.
but I like we're seeing the last couple seasons. We're starting to see a little more of just Rue's personality come back in. Like she's reading the girls. Like, by the way, this just made me think. Roger's getting robbed. By the way, by this season.
Yeah,
Roger should have
100%.
won the episode with the gold ruffles and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roger's
Absolutely.
getting robbed.
Yeah, she really is.
Question for you guys: what do you think about Jeffrey Bauer Chapman on
That's
this
a
last
man, Maury.
episode?
A whole ass man.
I was
Oh,
surprised that
yeah.
they brought him. I was surprised that they
Right.
brought him back because they
Same
fired his
here.
ass off of
Canada.
Canada because he was reading them bitches a little bit too hard. Like he wasn't judging them, he was reading them, and that was the biggest critique. You know, so they kicked his butt off. But I feel like RuPaul got a little thing for him because she keep bringing him back.
He's like on every other season,
Right?
Because he was just on the last All Stars with Shay.
Right.
It felt like scripted reads, like you're somebody gave you that line to be, to be reedy
Oh,
on
I'm sure they
Canada.
are.
And it didn't come across like if you're gonna read someone, let it be natural. Don't let it be off a cue card, right?
Yeah.
But he's
So
a man.
I
Maury.
liked him. He is gorgeous. I did like him on this past episode. I don't think that I could watch him as a judge regularly because I just didn't get the entertainment that I get from like a Carson or a Ross or even Michelle.
No.
Like, so I don't think he could be someone that I would like. If he was on next week, I'd be like, meh.
Yeah. He was good
And
in
who is
Unstuck
he?
too.
He's cute.
Like, and who
He
is
is
he?
cute.
Like, what does he?
Doesn't matter.
Why was he? It does to me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look how many good things you got to look at. I mean, they got all the pit crews. You know, they be
You're
bringing
right.
out with all the body types or whatever. It's like, come on.
And the pit
There's
crew
somebody-
good this
Mr. Bunny,
season.
Mr. Bunny could get it though.
Honey?
I said,
Honey? That was the Wheel of Fortune dude, the Hangman
Yes.
dude. Honey?
Yes.
And then the other guy that they had the last few seasons, I saw him. Where was I? In PV. Remember? He might have even been there at the pool when we were there, Jarrell.
Really?
Last October, whenever we were there. Yeah. And up close, even he cute as shit. Ooh. Because sometimes you're like, okay, the RuPaul lights on Drag Race is a whole different world. But in
Aren't
them
some of these
PV,
fools
son.
Aren't some of these full straight though?
He wasn't.
I said some.
And does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Most
It
of
does
the
to me.
most of the porn stars I'll be watching over there on the
Right.
Twitterverse be straight as hell
Right.
too.
But
And,
you said, Landon, that won't stop you.
The show won't.
Wait, what would you say?
Drag
That won't
her.
stop you. That's a hurdle, bitch. She said,
Drag her.
it's the forum for me.
Right.
Lord.
Oh, Jesus. That's so true. But and I will give Rue's outfits this season. She's still trying to step it up. So Rue's looking spectacular. I love the little white wig with the old Rue hairstyle from like the supermodel video. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
Rue's giving us a little nostalgic in a new way. So I'm like,
A little
okay,
retro.
a little retro for the 2022. But community will continue to watch Drag Race, so continue to watch it. If you're not watching it and you're like, I stopped watching it after a couple seasons, it got kind of lame and dry. This is the best season of Drag Race I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
Jawan's got to get out of here. We love you, boo. Mwah.
Bye,
y'all.
auntie.
All right.